Alright, this is going to be a modless rundown on my 2016 Lexus IS350 Fsport. Um, this car is atomic silver and it's got the Rioja red New Lux interior. So I'll start from the outside and then we'll work our way inside. So starting up front, I have a chrome delete. I've actually I used the same material that is used to tint headlights. So it's not black, it's more of like a dark chrome finish. And I used the same finish or material on the front emblem, so it looks like it's black chrome. Up front, I have a three-piece rep lip. I'm not sure which style of rep lip it is. It looks like they tried to mimic an Artisan Spirit style lip from a 2017 and fitted it to a 2016. So as for the front lip, don't know which style or brand it is, but it's just a three-piece rep lip. For my calipers, everything brake-wise is stock. I just painted the calipers VHT burnt copper. So did about 4 coats primer, 5 coats base, and then about 2 coats of clear. And the car is lowered. I'm on RSR down springs, not the half downs or super downs, just the downs. And it lowered it about 1.5 inches up front and about 1 inch in the rear. So, and to make the wheels sit flush, I have 20 mil spacers front and back, so the wheels sit perfectly flush. The fronts could go a bit wider, but there's no rubbing with the 20 mils and the down springs, so I'm happy with that. I have that's part of the interior, so we'll go but on the sides I have the carbon fiber winglet mirror cover caps. So it's got like this little wing right there, and then this bottom part I vinyl wrapped right here so that it's not that atomic silver and it looks more complete overall. Running along the side, I have Artisan Spirit style or AR style side skirts. They're gloss black and they are a rep piece, so I'm not trying to claim anything. And my door handles, I have covers on them, so they're just gloss black door handle covers. And then on the roof, I have carbon fiber rear spoiler, roof spoiler. And then on the back, I have the Artisan Spirit again, rear spats. All my body kit pieces on the ground are gloss black. And then there's a shot of the rear. And then this little extension right there, that's from an RCF. It's the RCF rear molding. Just added that. Saw, I think it's Underground Lexus in his IS build. He had them and I saw them and I really liked them, so decided to pick those up. All the lights on this car too have been changed to LED, so I got LED turn signals and reverse lights, and then the LEDs up front and the turn signals as well. As for my exhaust and rear valence setup, it's a Remark single wall burnt tip, single wall burnt quad tips. Had to think about that for a second, but that's what it's looking like. And I just smoked these reflectors so that they're not just bright red. And then I have a 2017 rear valance, and I have a universal diffuser mocked up underneath it, just to give it that nice aggressive look. And these badges or emblems, they're plasti dipped, so I used the plasti dip smoke. I did about 5 coats, and then about 5 coats of glossifier on top of that, so it resembles the black chrome look. If I could, I'd want to find some authentic black chrome emblems, but haven't been able to find them yet. And then here's just the side, same stuff all the way around. And from here we'll move on to the interior now. Alright, so we'll do the interior now. Please excuse me if it take a while, because I've been messing around with this new camera, so having to figure out the lighting. So starting off on the floors, I have WeatherTech mats. They are an absolute must if you live in Colorado or anywhere that it snows or gets really dirty. They just contain all of the dirt and rocks that you track into the car. You just literally take them out, spray them off, and they're good to being new again. And then behind here, I have an RC dead pedal cover. So I just double-sided taped that on, and it fits like it's OEM. And then just a quick look. So stepping in, on the steering wheel, we'll start off first. I have RCF paddles. They are a bit wider than the OEM ones, so when you depress them, they feel really good in the hands. And the coating on them is just a bit thicker, of that aluminum or magnesium, whatever material they use to cover them. So when it's cold outside, these actually feel cold, and you'd think that they're actually metal, even though, again, they're just plastic. But I absolutely love them. That little blue accent just makes it feel, just makes it look that much better, and the feel, you can't beat that. I guess I'll just start the car for you guys too. So starting up here on the dash, I have a 10.25 inch upgraded screen. It's got the it's got all of the CarPlay and Android Auto stuff in it. So it is an Android unit. I picked it off of Amazon for about $800, all said and done. Probably the best $800 I've spent on this car, because you get the whole like dash section is filled with the screen now, and when I put it in reverse, the whole screen is a backup camera. So loving that. And recently, to pair the screen, I bought a 2017 and up cluster visor. So that's this upper trim piece right here. And I picked it up because sitting back here, it's hard to actually see the screen because it gets cut off right about there. So picked it up, installed it, and I did have to trim this piece back here because it wasn't gonna fit all the way. I was having trouble with it not sitting all the way in. So after I trimmed it, it sits perfectly fine now. Sorry for the geese passing by. But on top of the cluster visor too, I have the updated or upgraded start button. So it's from a 2020 and up Lexus, the 2020 and up Lexus models. So that's that, nice and premium feeling. And my car does have the Mark Levinson too. So if you guys are looking to buy one or pick one up, definitely recommend one with the Mark Levinson. The clearest and most balanced audio system I've heard in a car. So the only downside though is the bass. There isn't deep punchy bass like in most other cars, but it, like I said, it's well balanced, so that's the trade-off. And my shift knob here, it's from the Eternal Touring GS in Japan. Basically the US equivalent would be the Crafted line, so the Crafted line version of the GS in Japan. This was probably $100, and it you know, it's just another piece with red stitching on it, so satisfied with that. And on my center console too, I have the 2017 and up cup holder and navigation controller. So I have all the regular buttons here and then the enter button, and all my buttons work. So some people say that the back button doesn't work for some reason. For me, my back button does work and it takes me back. So just recently found that out. Super happy that I did. And yeah, it completes, it makes it feel like the car is like from 2020. I'm not gonna lie. So super happy with that. Moving up here, I have the frameless rear view mirror. Picked it up for about, I'd say, $150. I've got all the home link buttons here too, so super happy with that. Frameless and everything, so there's no more thick border to look at. Up here might be a little bit hard to see, but I have a I have the RCF dome light, so it's just touch on, touch off. There's no buttons to turn the lights on and off, and then all the buttons for the sunroof and everything still work, so definitely worth the money for that. Up front, I'd say that's about it. And then I do have a sunbrow or windshield brow tint. It's a 5%. Did that myself, so there are some little imperfections in it, but overall I'm happy with it. And all my windows too have 15% ceramic tint on them, so that was a pretty expensive modder accessory that I added, but totally worth it. You can't feel the heat during the summer, and it just gives the car a good appearance during from the outside. So as for the interior, that's about it. Everything else is pretty much stock. It's just my camera gear there. And then, don't know if you guys are interested in this, but this is my tissue box and trash can. So yeah, that's what that is. But other than that, the interior is all stock. Nothing but OEM mods on the interior. And then I'll show you guys underneath the hood too. So underneath the hood, nothing amusing. I just have a Takeda short ram or cold air intake. The coat is supposed to be blue, but it's dirty. But yeah, there's nothing else underneath here that I've done, so I'm trying to keep it this way for the most part. So that will do it. This is going to complete the walk around and mod list rundown. If you guys have any questions, put them down in the comments, and I'll do my best to try to respond to them as fast as I can.